Today we're going to work on this step up, and Katie's going to demonstrate. We're going to have Abby here spotting her. The step up is a great exercise for the posterior chain, which is your glute and hamstrings, which is great for running, speed, and acceleration and jumping. The steps are, you're going to stand about 15 inches behind a platform, and Katie's going to put, if you're working on your left leg, you put your left leg up, and then it stays there. If you, and you take your right leg and you step up and down. Now doing this, you can use weights in your hands, dumbbells, no weights, or you can have a bar across you. Now while she's doing this, the spotter should be standing behind her. If she has a bar across her, helping her lift it up if it's too much pressure, and then just making sure she stays in alignment. Another thing to do with this exercise is to make sure that you keep looking straight ahead to keep you from wobbling around, which could cause a sprain in your ankle, knee, hip, or back. Breathing-wise, you're going to accelerate while coming up and inhale while coming down. And then to work on your right leg, you would switch, and as she did with your right leg on the platform and going up and down with your left leg.
Abby, elaborate on the knee position.
The knee position? Well, she has to have her heel down. She wants to put all of her weight on her heel, and she wants to keep her leg at a right angle, or her knee at a right angle, until she steps up. And she wants to make sure it's in line with her hip and straight ahead.
Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, step up. Action.
All right, Matt's going to be doing dumbbell rows. He's got his knee on the bench, and he's got his left hand on the bench because he's working on his right arm. If you want to work on the left side, you just do the opposite. And what you want to do is you want to slowly bring the bell up so that your arm is horizontal with your back or slightly above, and then slowly bring it back down.
Okay, it works the biceps and the triceps, and it works the latissimus dorsi, which is right here, and it works the trapezius and the rhomboids over here. And it's real good for like any sport. If you want to get stronger and more strong for the sport, you should do this as many times as you can because it helps a lot with whatever sport you're doing. And there's really no spotting technique for it, just to make sure you stand in the front, and if he needs to, he can just drop it on the floor if it gets too heavy for him.
We're going to be doing the hang clean today. It works the latissimus dorsi and the rhomboids, which are right here, and it works the quads, which are in here, and the gastrocnemius. How you have to start with your legs about shoulder width apart, and your back straight and your head up, and your wrists down. And the spine technique is for the spotter to stand behind the person who's lifting, and maybe just make sure that they don't hurt themselves. Like you put your hand against their back or hold their hips if you want to. Your chest should be above or just slightly below the bar, and when you come up, your wrists need to be flexed and your elbows straight, parallel with the floor, and you need to come up explosive and quick.
Okay, we're doing the walking lunge, and we're doing it with dumbbells. You can also do it without. This exercise works the glutes, hamstrings, quads, and the front of your leg. To do this, you step out with whichever leg you want, lunge down, and make sure that when you're spotting in the front, make sure that their knee is in line. It does not go over the toe, and that their back is upright and straight and doesn't go over their knee.
Action.
Okay, we're going to be doing the squat today. Okay, first make sure that you have the safety bar correctly in. For spotting, someone needs to stand behind them to make sure that they don't fall and keep everything straight, which is what she's doing. And then it works the quadriceps, which is your thighs, and the gluteus maximus, which is your butt, and the erector spinae, which is your lower back. And what you're going to do is from a rack with barbells, upper chest, and grasp barbell to side. Dismount bar from rack and stand with shoulder width apart. Descend with thighs just parallel to the floor. And extend knees and hips until legs are straight.
Lift is a deadlift, and it works your gastrocnemius, your hams, and your quadriceps, and your lower back, and your glutes. What he's going to do is he's going to keep his butt low and keep his chest out, and when he lifts, he's going to lift straight up, keeping his chest up and his head forward. And basically in this exercise there's really no spot, really. If you're working with a partner, then he's just going to keep an eye on you pretty much. And I mean, that's pretty much it. Just rep it as much as you can. I mean, it helps if you want to build strong legs, so it's good for football, for offense and defense linemen, working their leg strength. And for skills players, it helps endurance, speed, and air, and how high they can jump. And that's pretty much it for the deadlifts.
We are demonstrating the assisted pull-up. First, the participant will jump on the bar. Then the spotter will help slowly pull the elastic band onto her foot, and then she pulls up until her chin reaches over the bar, and then slowly descends and repeats. This exercise flexes the triceps, biceps, and forearms, which are useful in a variety of sports like football. I guess it would help with equine sports too, basketball. The spot should watch so in case she needs help on the rise or coming down. When she's finished with the reps, the spot should take hold of the elastic band and slip her foot out of it, and she can get down. And
Nice little round of applause.
The dumbbell lateral rise. It works the deltoids, the lateral side, and shoulder. This technique, you grasp the dumbbell in front of the thighs, bend over at the hips slightly with knees bent. With elbows slightly bent, rise upper arms to sides until elbows and shoulders are height. Maintain elbows height above or equal to wrist. You lower and repeat. This maintains the fixed elbow position throughout exercise as elbows drop lower than the wrist. The front deltoids, the primary mover instead of the lateral deltoids. You spot behind to make sure that she's supported in case anything happens.
Well done. Give him a round of applause.
And so the first step is to stand holding the dumbbells, getting ready like you're going to do a regular bicep curl. And you pull up like you do a regular bicep curl. And then you rotate your arms around and bring them back down. You have to pause when you reach the top and squeeze your biceps hard. And if you can't perform all of your reps using both arms, do one and then switch to the other. And to spot, the spotter needs to be in the front and can help lift up to exhaust the muscles when they come back down. And you inhale up and exhale on the way down.
Action.
All right, so Cody's going to do the bench press. What he wants to do is he wants to lay flat on his back. He wants to have his feet firmly planted on the ground. He wants to have his hands shoulder width apart on the bar. And he wants to have his arms at a 45-degree angle.
Okay, with the spotting technique, you want to help him off the bar when you lift. And then you want to keep 2 fingers at least on the bar for them. He goes down, touches his chest, and he explodes back up, and you just follow with them as long as they do these. Right here.
And this works the biceps, triceps, and your upper body pectoral area. And this could help you, like if you're a lineman, could give you upper body strength to help you push and stuff like that.
And when they're done with the spotting technique, you gotta help them back in to the things.
Give him a round of applause.